Your press vest and your helmet are off for the first time in over a year. What does that feel like?
It's really a very good feeling as I was allowed for the first time to move freely without restrictions, without being afraid to be targeted. But I continue to hear from people about the pains. I continue to document the scale of hardships that they continue to face day in, day out.
Now that a ceasefire is in effect in Gaza, I wanted to catch up with Al Jazeera's Tariq Abu Azzoum, who has been covering the genocide nonstop for the past 15 months, risking his life daily in what's been the deadliest conflict on record for journalists. You mentioned yesterday in one of your lives that your producer's brother's body was found. First of all, our condolences to him. Is there any idea of how many families have loved ones missing under the rubble currently still?
Officials are expecting that more than 10,000 Palestinians are still missing under the rubble. We are talking about 10,000 dream, 10,000 lives right now completely disappeared. If we just look to their families, they are living in grief. They got black bags under the eyes. Every time you ask them about how they feel, they start crying. Just because they remembered their beloved ones who were killed.
How has the situation on the ground changed since the ceasefire took effect?
We are unable to hear any sound of a bombardment anymore. Children are able to sleep without any fear at night of a sudden airstrike. People are really happy that they are safe right now again, even temporarily. As now I'm talking to you, I can hear the sound of the drones, even at the time of the ceasefire. I can hear it right now.
What is it, a surveillance drone?
Yeah, it's a surveillance drone. Given the fact that both parts agreed on cessation of all military acts, it means that there is new violation being made.
It looks absolutely apocalyptic in Gaza. When you're actually there, is that how it feels?
Yeah, it's beyond apocalyptic. Gaza has been turned to be a graveyard. Right now, to survive is a top priority. To find water and food sources is a essential coping mechanism. Families have started to dismantle their makeshift tents and their temporary shelters, and they started to rebuild and set up next to the ruins of their destroyed house. The same sentence that I continue to hear from civilians is that we will rebuild it again. That's absolutely a very amazing resilience.
You haven't stopped reporting throughout the course of this genocide. Are you planning to take time off to count what you've lost and see your family?
Well, personally, I believe that there is no time to have a time off. We need right now to hear the stories of the children lost their limbs, to share the pain of mothers who have lost their beloved ones. So that's why it's not the proper time to have time off. It's the right time to continue to tell stories. I believe that the more we tell story, the more the world will understand the truth.